So the BET Awards were this past Sunday, and a lot of stuff happened. So I'm going to do just a quick recap and review of the BET Awards. Now, I'm not going to sit here and talk about every single detail of it because then this video is going to run really, really long. I'm not going to spend too much time on the people who actually won awards, but there are two main things about that that I am going to have to point out. The main things I am going to talk about, though, are the hosts, the performances, some of the presenters, the speeches, and of course, the Prince tributes. Actually, before I get into any of that, I do have one question. And if there's anyone out there that knows the answer, kindly leave a comment. Do we know why the BET Awards were shown on 12 different channels? I mean, as far as Centric, BET and Centric, they have like this partnership thing going, so I can see why it was shown on there. I can also see why it was shown on VH1 and MTV, both being music channels. Well, MTV is supposed to be a music channel. But I don't really understand why it was shown on Spike TV, Comedy Central, and Logo TV. But not even looking at those, there is one channel that I absolutely cannot understand why it was shown on this channel. Nickelodeon. It makes no sense at all that the awards were shown on Nickelodeon. Teen Nick kind of gets a pass because of the fact that it's geared towards teenagers. It's still a little weird, but it kind of gets a pass. But Nickelodeon, that doesn't make any sense.
Nickelodeon, the #1 network for kids. And the BET Awards for some reason.
But enough about all that. Let's talk about the hosts. Anthony Anderson, wait, what's her name? Anthony Anderson, Tracee Ellis Ross. You may remember that they hosted the awards last year, and they did such a great job with that. They kept the show going, they kept it funny, and so they brought them back again for this year, and it definitely worked out. Now, I will admit, there were some parts that I didn't really get, like the whole Hamilton thing. But you know what, though? I'm not even looking at that. It was still funny. They had Anthony Hamilton there, and I love me some Anthony Hamilton. So it was all good. Just so we're clear, not that way. I love the brothers' music. All right? Just want to make that clear. The chemistry between these two is amazing. They really know how to work off each other. And of course, that probably comes from the fact that they're on a sitcom together. You know, that show Blackish on ABC. Now, I myself have never seen that show, and I kind of can't get past the name, really. But if any of you out there have seen it, let me know in the comments below what it's like. I actually hope they keep bringing them back to host because they really do an amazing job together. In fact, I think they're actually my second favorite hosts after Steve Harvey and Cedric the Entertainer when the BET Awards first started. Now, I said that I'm not going to spend too much time on the people that actually won. The main reason for that is because I only know like 4 of them. But there are 2 things that I want to point out in terms of award winners. The first is Best Group. The only thing I really want to know is how in the hell is Future and Drake a group? Last time I heard, that was a collaboration. Was somebody like drunk or something and they just happened to put the wrong words up there? It meant to say collaboration. They just put group. All right, let's go ahead and put the next one up there. Oh, wait. That says Best Group. I'm sure it'll be all right. The other one that I want to talk about is really more of a concern. Kirk Franklin was there, and he won the award for Best Gospel Artist. My concern is how the man looks and sounds. He also seemed like he was really weak. Now, obviously, I have no idea, but if he is going through something, I think we need to say some prayers for Kirk Franklin. Brother Franklin, I don't know if there's anything going on with you, but we were behind you, man. We're going to pray to God for your healing, all right? But there's actually something else I want to kind of point out, too. When Taraji P. Henson won her award, I think it was kind of cool how they had the cast of the New Edition movie up there, and dude who played Hakeem, Yaz, was up there, and he kind of helped in presenting his mama her award. I thought that was kind of cool. Let's talk about some of the presenters. Probably my favorite presenters was Dion Cole and Karushi. Ooh, Lord. Karushi. Hang on, I'm gonna get this. Karushi. Karushi.
2 hours later.
Caricature. Oh Lord. Well, if you saw the awards, you know who I'm talking about. I love how Dion is like got the got the phone there. And he's like trying to figure it out, and she's trying to show him how to do it, and it's like a young person trying to teach an old person how to use the device. I really thought that was funny. I mainly thought it was funny because I kind of lived that with some people in my life. Whoa, where did that come from? Okay, sorry about that. Taraji P. Henson talking about Lemonade was pretty funny as well. You may have noticed that toward the end of it, she kind of went cookie mode when she brought out that bat. But hey, Taraji, you still did your thing. It was still funny. I loved it. Ain't finna have Cookie come after me. Dave Chappelle was there, and it was so great to see him. And I kind of forgotten from an interview that he did a while ago that the man is swole now. I'm sure we remember from Chappelle's show that brother was not that swollen. But Dave, it's good to see you, man. Need to see you doing more on stage stuff, man. You're a funny man. You need to come back and do it big, man. I was actually really surprised to see Willy Wonka there. I mean, that was kind of cool. It was kind of random too. Hey, but he was up there. He was even on stage, man. He was what? What? That wasn't Wonka. Who the hell was that then? Oh, that was Spike Lee. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. I mean, but come on, look at this outfit the man is wearing. You cannot look at that and tell me that is not Willy Wonka's outfit. Now, there was a set of presenters that I actually didn't care for, and that was the cast of the upcoming movie Almost Christmas. I think it was Omar Epps, Gabrielle Union, JB Smoove, and it was another lady whose name I can't remember right now. But I thought the banter between the four of them was kind of, what's the nice way of saying this? Boring. No disrespect to any of them. They're all great actors and actresses. I just didn't like the banter. The speeches. Now, I am not going to sit here and talk about everyone's acceptance speech. There are only two main speeches I'm going to talk about. The first one is Samuel L. Jackson. Samuel L. Jackson's been in the movie business for about 40 years, and he has earned his title as the best screamer in Hollywood. So at the BET Awards, they honor him with a Lifetime Achievement Award. What I like the most about his speech is how this man thanked everybody he ever came in contact with. I'm so serious, man. Like, he thanked his aunt for putting him in his first costume. He thanked his publicist. He thanked his accountants. I'm pretty sure he thanked the Wright brothers for the invention of the airplane. I think he might have thanked the caterer that catered the luncheon that day. I think he might have thanked the creator of the taxi cab. He thanked the makers of Kango hats because, this man wears some Kango hats. He thanked the makers of eye patch because it makes him look so cool in those Avenger movies. Samuel L. Jackson thanked a lot of people. There is one more speech that I want to talk about, but I'm actually going to save that till later. Right now, let's go on to the performances. Beyonce. Now, this is the part where I have to watch what I say, otherwise I'm going to get attacked by Beyonce fans. The performance really wasn't that bad. I mean, they were running the hell up out of BET's water bill, but it still wasn't that bad. Kendrick Lamar is one of the best MCs out here, man, and I'm just really, really glad that he was a part of it. Him and J. Cole are one of the very few that I can actually tolerate today. Now, before the awards, I had never really heard of BB Borelli, but from what I hear, she's very, very talented. I'm actually going to try to check out some more of her stuff. She sounds like she's really good. Designer. Oh my lord. Probably my most favorite part about the Designer performance is when it ended. Look, say whatever you want about me, but I can't stand that damn song. I only understood like 5 words anyway. The rest of it was just that's all I heard. And what was with this dude's sporadic movements? I mean, it looked like he was swatting bees up there or something. Probably another thing that I loved about it though. They was going in on dude on Twitter. Seriously though, if you've not seen any of the tweets that they made about him for that performance, you need to go look at it. There's a point where Fabulous is looking at him, and he's looking at him like, the hell is you doing? And there's actually another part in there where Designer got his hands up looking like, and a bunch of people just ran with it. Oh, so funny. If y'all have not seen those, you need to check them out. I have been an Alicia Keys fan ever since she first came out. She plays piano. I do a little piano myself. So that's the first thing that attracted me to her. And I see Alicia Keys is doing this no makeup thing. And she looks damn good even without the makeup. Alicia was basically being a one-woman band. And it worked out so well for her. She is crazy talented. I love Alicia Keys. Now, I will admit, I really don't know much about French Montana because I don't really listen to him like that. But from what I can see, he is definitely not like the garbage artists of today. Or at least that's my understanding. I mean, at the very least, I can understand what he's saying. Fat Joe. Well, you can't really call him fat anymore because he lost a lot of weight. Let's just say Big Joe. We'll call him Big Joe. Big Joe still got the talent for rapping. I'm glad to see he was up there doing his thing, man. It was really, really great to see him. Remy Ma, one of the best female MCs out there. It was really nice to see her up there again, especially after spending all that time in jail. I mean, it was really great having her on stage doing what she does best. Chloe and Halle. These two young ladies have some tremendous talent on them. Just like with BB Borelli, prior to the awards, I had never really heard of them, but I hear that they're on Beyonce's label, so I'm sure they're going to get a lot of exposure. And they really deserve it because they really are very talented. I'm gonna check their stuff out as well. Future. Next, Anderson .Paak. Another new one to me. I gotta admit though, I really liked what I saw. Brother has some soul and knows how to keep it funky. I'm definitely gonna be checking a lot more Anderson .Paak. Usher. I'm a little conflicted on this one, to be honest with you. Now, whenever Usher gives a performance, he always gives the best performance he can give, and that is still the case with this. The thing that kind of has me conflicted is the fact that this song sounds like something that today's generation listens to. I really cannot get down with today's music. And it really just seemed like he was trying to conform to today's music. Usher, you are so much better than that, man. You need to just keep doing what you normally do and just stick with that. I don't even want to talk about the fact that he had a Young Thug up there. I can't stand that motherfucker. Now, let's talk about the performers of the Prince tributes. First performance of the night was Erykah Badu. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. As I was watching her performance, I kind of didn't know what to think. It almost seemed like she was really out of place for this. I asked my girlfriend about it because we were actually watching the award show together, and she feels like it wasn't the fact that Erykah Badu was out of place, it's just that she was not given the right song to perform. I really think that a different song probably would have benefited her more. Joining Erykah on stage was a guy named Bilal. Now, I never really heard of Bilal, so I really didn't know what to expect. What I got, I loved. You can tell that Bilal was really trying to channel Prince. I mean, look at this guy. He is all over the stage. He is hitting high notes. He had Prince down pat here. He did an amazing job on his part of the tribute. Bilal, hands off to you, brother. This clapping is for you, man. You did a great job. Thank you. Stevie Wonder and Tori Kelly. Now, we all know Stevie Wonder, that is a legend. When it comes to music, no one does it better. Tori Kelly is a very talented musician and singer. The young lady really knows how to hold her own on the stage. Now, during this segment of the Prince tribute, there was one more singer involved, but I'm not going to talk about her just yet. Let's move on to Maxwell. First of all, did you see how the imagery was like on his suit and on that umbrella he was holding? I thought that was pretty damn cool. Maxwell sang 2 songs. The second one was Nothing Compares to You. I bring that up for one reason and one reason only. Remember a few months ago for the Billboard Awards and Madonna had did a so-called tribute to Prince? Nothing Compares to You is the song that she sang. There is absolutely nothing wrong with the fact that she sang that song. But don't make that the main song of the tribute. I ain't gonna say too much about Billboard though, because you may remember the night of the Billboard Awards, BET kind of got on them themselves. Janelle Monáe, incredibly talented lady. She sings, she dances, she plays instruments. It's like she really has that full package as a performer. I love the outfit she wore. That outfit was really a great nod to Prince in more ways than one. Whoa, was that Janelle Monáe ass? All right, I ain't mad at you. Whoa, okay. There are many things in the world that I do not need to see, and that is one of them. Let's just move on. What can you say about Sheila E? That is a woman that commands the entire stage. An amazing performer on the drums, a great singer. I mean, she really knows how to give a solid performance. Now, you may remember that earlier there were 2 things that I skipped over, and I am going to talk about that. However, there is one thing that I would like to know. What the hell happened to D'Angelo? BET had several advertisements for the Prince tribute, And in all of them, D'Angelo's name was seen. And yet, nowhere in the performance did he ever show up? I mean, I really would like to know, did like something happen to where, I mean, was he busy? Did something happen to him? I mean, I would really like to know what happened because a lot of people were looking forward to seeing him. Now we get to the moments that you've probably been waiting for. I said that there were going to be two things that I skipped earlier in the video that I'm going to talk about right now. Now, these two things that happened were separate from each other and happened at different points during the awards. However, both of them had the crowd and people watching at home, and I speak from experience when I say this, had us like we were catching the spirit and in church. The first thing I want to talk about is the incredible speech by Jesse Williams.
A system built to divide and impoverish and destroy us cannot stand if we do. All right?
This brother here was up there like he was giving a sermon. He had the entire crowd on their feet just cheering, hollering for him.
What we've been doing is looking at the data, and we know that police somehow manage to de-escalate, disarm, and not kill white people every day. So what's going to happen is we are going to have equal rights and justice in our own country, or we will restructure their function and ours. Now,
you can tell 100% that this man is passionate about black people. That had to have been the most amazing speech I've ever heard in my life. Now, I unfortunately was not around when Martin Luther King gave all of his speeches, but I can imagine it had to have been something like that. Hell, even Samuel L. Jackson said that Jesse Williams' speech was something like that of the 1960s activists.
so I don't want to hear any more about how far we've come when paid public servants can pull a drive-by on a 12-year-old playing alone in a park in broad daylight, killing him on television, and then going home to make a sandwich.
We need more people like that. Now, you know, the only place that he would have been able to say all that was on BET. Any other network, any other award show, they would have cut his mic off with the quickness. Jesse Williams, my hat, if I had one, is off to you, brother. This here is for you, man. Thank you for that. That was awesome. One last moment to talk about. And I'm sure that a lot of you know what that moment is.
Never meant to come when the sun never meant to come in windy day.
One of the absolute best parts of the Prince tributes was when Jennifer Hudson came out to sing Purple Rain. When somebody like Jennifer Hudson gets on the stage and sings, you feel the spirit come over you. Sorry about that. From an overall view of the show, it really was not a bad show. It was actually pretty good. Minus one or two things, of course. But overall, it really was a solid show, and I really, really did enjoy it. We had a lot of great moments with presenters and with performers, and it really was just really awesome to watch that. Man, I did have some concerns about it, but like I said, overall, it really was a great show. I'm looking forward to see what we have for next year. There is one more thing that I feel the need to point out here. If I was Deborah Lee, I would actually fire the person who coordinated these awards, because it kind of doesn't make sense to have a person up there who's all about uplifting black people, followed up by a performance from a person who's the very definition of the black stereotype. Thank you for watching this review and recap of the BET Awards. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe if you haven't already, and share this video with everyone you know. I will see you for the next one. And as always, peace.